What advice did you follow that everyone thought was stupid? My neighbor's 85-year-old grandma kept getting scammed by fake tech support calls. She'd already lost $3,000 to guys claiming her computer had viruses and needed immediate fixing, or her bank accounts would be compromised. Everyone said just take away her internet and phone completely. My family thought I was absolutely insane when I suggested teaching her to scam the scammers back instead of just blocking them or hiding from technology. But here's what happened. I spent 2 hours one rainy afternoon showing her exactly how these elaborate scams work, step by step. Taught her to waste their precious time by pretending to follow their bogus instructions super slowly while acting completely confused about basic computer functions. Oh, honey, I can't find the start button on this contraption. Can you wait while I get my magnifying glass from the kitchen? My arthritis is acting up something terrible today and I can barely see these tiny buttons. First scammer called the very next week. Instead of hanging up immediately like normal people told her to do, she kept him on the line for 47 agonizing minutes while pretending to look for her credit card in different rooms throughout her house. She asked him to repeat every single instruction 3 times because she was hard of hearing from the war. Had him spell out website addresses letter by letter twice. Made him wait while she found her reading glasses. The guy finally hung up screaming absolute profanities. Word spread like wildfire through our entire retirement community within days. Soon I was teaching a whole class of 15 eager seniors how to mess with scammers professionally and systematically. We called ourselves Granny's Revenge Squad and met twice weekly. These 70 and 80-year-olds became absolute legends at psychological warfare against phone criminals. Mrs. Chen kept one persistent scammer on hold for 2 straight hours while she supposedly went to the bank to get cash for the processing fees. Mr. Rodriguez started answering calls in completely different accents, claiming to be his own son, then his grandson, then bizarrely his pet parrot. Had scammers completely convinced he was running some kind of multi-generational computer repair business from his living room? Mrs. Patterson figured out how to conference call 2 different scammers together simultaneously and convinced them they were both calling the same elderly victim. She listened to them argue for 20 minutes about who got territorial rights to scam her first. The crown jewel was when Mrs. Wilson pretended to literally die during a call. Had her daughter discover the body mid-conversation and start sobbing hysterically about funeral arrangements and calling the coroner. The scammer actually apologized profusely and hung up immediately. But my personal favorite was 78-year-old Frank, who started his own fake tech support counter business. When scammers called, he'd try to sell them his superior services instead. No, you've got viruses, young man. Let me help you for just $99.99. I accept all major credit cards. The breakthrough came when Mrs. Davis started recording calls and posting the best moments on TikTok. Her grandma versus scammers videos went viral overnight. Suddenly, we had seniors from 3 states asking for training sessions. One video showed her keeping a scammer busy for an hour while she slowly typed his fake website address using only her index finger. Another featured her asking increasingly ridiculous security questions like, "What's my favorite type of pudding?" 6 months later, our entire neighborhood went from getting 20-plus scam calls per day to maybe 2 per week maximum. Turns out scammers share detailed blacklists of difficult targets, just like they share profitable victim lists between criminal organizations. The local news picked up our story after complaints from scammers somehow reached authorities. We got interviewed about our unconventional cybersecurity methods. My grandma became a minor celebrity at the senior center, teaching other communities our techniques. My family's advice seemed completely stupid to everyone else initially, but it worked better than any expensive blocking software. Sometimes the best defense isn't protection, it's making the predators afraid of their prey.